If you thought the Carlos Tevez transfer was controversial, well, this one's coming a very close second right now. It was back in August that the National Football Museum originally approached Manchester City Council asking if they could move to Urbis. Since then, officials have been considering it. They've drawn up this report and it was up for discussion at a council meeting here earlier on today. It says the museum currently gets around 100,000 visitors, but that could quadruple with the move. It explains how the current displays need a revamp, an expansion in Preston isn't possible, and it details how this would give Urbis a new lease of life and, in time, reduce the amount of council money needed to run it.
If the museum stays in Preston, it would stay on the basis of the same space and the same visitor numbers that it currently has. The Manchester proposal, which is clearly in revenue terms, costs more money, but it's a sustainable funding stream, would increase visitor numbers fourfold and would allow more of the exhibits to be on display at any given time as well.
We're confident that if the decision goes forward on Friday in a positive way, then we will bring back a very positive report next month, which will explain the details of any funding package.
So earlier, Manchester agreed to these plans, with redevelopment starting as early as next spring. Extra cash to pay for it may possibly come from the Regional Development Agency. The plans could also mean a move for Channel M, and several councillors spoke of how much they value the channel and want to find it a new home within the city centre. But moving the Football Museum to Urbis is being fiercely opposed in its current home, as Nina Warhurst's been finding out.
FIFA President Sepp Blatter described it as a real jewel, and for Prestonians it really is the jewel in their city's crown. While Manchester might be licking its lips at the prospect of scoring a significant goal in securing the National Football Museum, for Preston the move would be like winning the cup only to have it taken away.
Well, I think that trying to steal the National Football Museum, and it is the National Football Museum, from Preston, from its real home, right in the heart of the northwest, is just absolutely ridiculous. And Sir Richard Leese needs to think he's got enough in Manchester. He doesn't need to steal everything from Preston.
And he's not the only one resisting the move. Preston and England legend Tom Finney has said he'll remove all of his memorabilia from the museum if the move goes ahead, while Sir Bobby Charlton has joined the people of Preston in saying he sees no reason why the museum should be moved.
Yes, the people of Preston are known for their pride, and for the past couple of months they've been saying in their thousands, we won't let our prized treasure go without a fight.
The Lancashire Evening Post has been part of a massive campaign that's seen thousands sign a petition and even won the support of the Prime Minister.
People are genuinely angry, and it's a community-led campaign. And what people are saying is, and it's ordinary people really who are upset about this, is they just don't think it's fair. This is a poor decision. It should stay in Preston where it was originally planned to be, and it doesn't make any sense to move it.
They should stay here, yes. We've accumulated all that material, so why should it go somewhere else?
Well, Manchester have got a lot, really, and maybe it's time to share things around the northwest, I think.
It's rotten, all these bigger places pinching things of small places like this.
There's a lot of history with Tom Finney, and all the big players have started out here. Like David Beckham even came here for a short while. So if it started here, it should stay here in my eyes.
Ultimately, Prestonians is saying that while the museum may make more money in Manchester, that shouldn't be what it's about, and that selling them short for their bigger and brasher neighbour would be a sad reflection of what the beautiful games become. Nina Warhurst, Channel M Today.
Well, this move is by no means certain. If we stick with the footballing analogy, this is rather like two clubs fighting over the same striker. On the one hand, Preston say they don't want to sell him, but on the other hand, Manchester say if he comes to us, he could end up scoring more goals. In this case, it'll be up to the striker himself to decide. The trustees of the National Football Museum meet on Friday to decide where they'll be playing in the future. James Webster, Channel M Today.